thank you for coming and seeing us today.
Yeah, man.
Thank you for having me. Thank you for having me.
Now, you didn't start out to be an actor, right?
No. I wanted to be a doctor. So I've played a lot of doctors.
Yeah.
So it kind of came full circle. But yeah, no, I was a pre-med student at UCLA, and psychobiology was my major.
Wow.
And started dating a girl who led me down this different path.
Women are the worst.
I know. Changed
the worst.
my mom.
Terrible influences.
Changed everything. But you know, thankfully, it worked out. Turned into a career.
When you told your family, like, hey, all this medical school I've been going through and all these things I've been studying, I just want to act, what was their reaction to that?
Didn't go over too well. You know, they put all this money towards helping me out with school, and then to finally just, you know, turn the table upside down and say, hey, I'm gonna do something completely different with no guarantee whatsoever that I'll succeed.
Right.
It's hard for any parent, you know, to swallow, but
Well, there's no guarantee in life anyway.
there really isn't. This is probably one of the least
You
guaranteed
just jump,
professions.
Pretty terrifying.
you jump and you hope your parachute opens,
Exactly right. Exactly right.
What was your first big acting gig?
My first like role on anything steady was on a soap. It was on Days of Our Lives. That was my very first thing.
Which is wonderful.
It was, you know, a great experience. I did 3 years, which was one contract on that.
You were an alien, right?
I was an alien. Well, turned out I was genetically engineered.
I love soap operas.
But it started as an alien. Yeah, it was
Right.
easiest gig ever. I didn't speak for 6 months.
You just didn't.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't say anything. I didn't understand language.
You just had the dramatic zooms into your face.
Yeah,
when things
just
would
a
happen.
bunch of strong looks and confusion.
Talk about The Rookie. Tell us about it.
Yeah, The Rookie is a show I'm extremely proud of. I'm so happy to be a part of this cast. You know, this is based on a real guy. John Nolan, Nathan's character, was one of the oldest LAPD rookies ever. The LAPD doesn't have an age limit. A lot of departments do. So this guy, in midlife crisis, decides he wants to completely start over and join the LAPD and had to keep up with all these 20-somethings in boot camp, you know, and training at the academy.
Which is tricky.
Yeah, which is insane.
Did you go through any of the training?
We did. We did a lot of technical training, how to handle our weapons, how to handle anything on a scene, just approaching a car, just anything you would do to approach any crime scene. And some physical training as well. And then I also did 3 ride-alongs.
Oh, wow.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
What was that like?
It was crazy. I had one in particular that was a very interesting night where you kind of are in a moment and the air just gets sucked out of the car.
Yeah.
In our case, where you just go, this is why I'm an actor and I shouldn't be doing this right now.
Terrible, because when you do ride-alongs, like you don't know what's gonna happen. Like,
yeah,
just...
they're supposed to pull. You know, you're supposed to pull up onto the scene after things have been contained.
Yeah.
But this was, this was a much. We didn't plan for this to happen, and we rolled up on a street, and it was a very notorious sort of gang street that the sergeant wanted to show us, and it ended up being like corporate gang night, like they had their big party that night.
Oh.
And there was like,
we loved you on Days of Our Lives.
no, here's a funny story, right?
So it's the alien.
We roll up on all these dudes, and like this whole thing happens where we're freaking out, and this guy gets on the phone, he's calling every department, like all his, you know, the department, all these people, and their cross departments are getting involved, and within 5 minutes, we have 30 cops all meeting at a Church's Chicken in downtown.
I would have been
trying to figure out,
Church's Chicken?
Yeah, trying to figure out how we're gonna infiltrate the situation. I'm like, we're here on a ride-along. So as I'm there, all these cops, this guy goes, weren't you on Harold and Kumar?
Yes,
like,
but the second one.
Yeah, but let's talk about what you guys want us to do right now, because I'm not sure.
Well, what practice that was, I mean, I know it was dangerous and terrifying, but that put you in a mode where you get into these roles and you actually have to convey that on screen. You can put yourself back into that moment, probably.
It was amazing. We used a bit from that night in one of our episodes where when we rolled up on a bunch of gangs, and I ended up pulling out a gun and having it at the door, which is something that cops often do. So we used something from that night in a scene.
Wow.
But yeah, it was really funny being recognized by a bunch of
cops.
cops.
They're like, can we get a selfie?
It turned into that. We were all
Harold and Kumar. I have to ask you a question.
Yeah.
Unrelated to TV. As a guy like me, looking at a guy like you, what was it like to never be rejected by women? Like, were you ever denied, ever? Because your wife is gorgeous. She's amazing. So, like, yeah, this is your wife, Roselyn Sanchez.
What a
She's also
knockout.
an actress. Yeah. What was that like growing up as, like, it's pretty easy to ask girls out?
Well, how do I answer this?
Were you awkward? Did you have an awkward phase? You were always
It's
handsome.
okay to say no.
I'm not answering. Look, I had a very good junior high school, college. My life was good with that.
You're being
You've
honest
been
there.
very
Respect that.
blessed.
I've been very, yeah.
You always had those teeth, didn't you? Always had those teeth. And that you were 12 and you had the perfect beard. Like, it was like, I know you, man. I know you people.
And y'all have 2 children together, 2 babies?
Yeah, we have a 7-year-old girl, and we just had a little boy. He's 16
Oh
months
my
now.
gosh.
Yeah.
How precious.
He's super blonde now, too. He's got no hair.
Are they going to go into the family business, do you think?
Oh, I hope not. I mean, if they do,
They're
we'll be
so
crazy
young.
stage parents. Yeah, my daughter's actually going to do a little short film in Puerto Rico
Oh,
for
she
my wife.
is?
Nice.
My wife's directing her first project.
That's
Cool.
wonderful.
Yeah, she wrote it. She's directing it.
That's so great.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it'll be fun. She's very big. We have a lot of charities in Puerto Rico, and one of them is dog rescue. Big,
Right.
big
Huge,
thing,
yeah.
big problem in Puerto Rico are stray dogs. And so she wrote the short all about sort of encompassing that purpose, you know, rescuing dogs and how it can change people's lives, and that's what the movie's about.
It's wonderful.
And you guys also collaborated on a children's book together, right?
We did.
That's awesome.
We did. Yeah, that was interesting. That was the first time we've ever really fully worked together on something, and you know, as in marriage, right? Everything's a give and take. When you're talking creative, it's the same thing. We did this book, Sebi and the Land of Cha-Cha-Cha, inspired by our daughter, and we felt like there was this place in the market that wasn't there, which was about Latin rhythms and dancing, ballroom dancing, and it was really special to us putting
That's
that.
awesome,
Wonderful.
man.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Really cool.